Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemodium. As you can see, we are back on the server, and actually, there's quite a lot of people on the server, more than I've seen in quite a long time, which is pretty ridiculous. Now, first things first is what we're going to do this episode, and the first thing we need to do is make D-T fuel. That's a difficult word to pronounce if you say it too quickly. D-T. Anyway, we need to make this, and we need some few ingredients, but honestly, it should be pretty easy to do. My main goal is obviously to actually make, the fuel, right? That's my main goal. If that happens relatively quickly, then we might be able to get away with actually making the full-on reactor. But once again, I'm not really sure how long it's going to take, so the main goal is to get the fuel working. Now, just before we get started, I do want to mention that I've been having some issues in terms with videos processing on YouTube. They're uploading fine, that's all working, but the HD part is taking a long time to process. So the RLCraft video that came out recently was stuck at 360p, and it took 24 hours. And even now, it's still processing as I'm recording this. So I'm a little bit not sure as to what my plan is in terms of getting the videos out, whether I wait for them to process or whether I publish them with 360p, because it's out of my control. At least as far as I know. So, yeah, I made a post on the community, so you might be able to check on YouTube. And there's a few options there if you want to vote on it. Although I assume by then it's already happened a bit. Yeah, I don't really know how to fix that or like how to go about it. So you might be watching this video tomorrow as I'm recording this, or you might be watching it in a little while. I'm not too sure. So as of now, I haven't uploaded the previous video, or I haven't published the previous episode, so if you left some really helpful comments, I have not seen them yet, but I want to make the fuel. So, where do I want to put the fuel? We have the laser there, obviously. We've got it incorporated into the building, which is pretty cool. We still need to replace these blocks with some iron, blocks of iron, or with some connectors and facades. I'm thinking we have the fuel generated here, or even here. I'm not entirely sure where I want to have it, though. If we have it on this side, it's a little bit closer to this whole facility here, but I feel like it doesn't look as good as if I just break a hole back here, which, honestly, I think I'm going to do. So, let me set up a similar area to what I did there, but a little bit wider, and we should be able to make the fuel pretty easily. Alrighty, do you know what I actually decided to do? I was going to build out just a platform, but then I was like, you know what, we might as well make it a dome. So we'll just make another dome quite like this. We've got the shape builder set up. I already set the GPS card to be that block in the middle. We've got it set to be a size 6, and we can go ahead and chuck in our structural glass. It'll show us sort of what it will look like, and we can go ahead and click always on, and it should start placing. As for where exactly in this build it's placing, we can actually, I think, see if we turn off the render. So as you can see, it's building through there. It's probably out of some glass at the moment. And because there's so many people on, I wouldn't be surprised if the server is also lagging a little bit. So please do bear with me throughout this episode. Obviously, normally it's a bit quieter when I go to record. But yeah, look. How cool is that? Builds for us. We don't have to do it ourselves. We don't have to measure anything out. Wonderful. Alrighty, believe it or not, I believe it is complete. That was relatively quick, if I'm honest. So we can pick this stuff back up. Easy enough. Some of these corners and things I can break. In fact, if I'm honest, most of them. In fact, I think I'm going to be replacing the corners. I know there's hazard blocks here, but they probably won't stay. I think I'm moving over to the blocks of iron. So we'll have to replace those too as we get there. And the way that we're actually replacing the blocks of iron isn't with, well, blocks of iron. We're actually going to use these network cables, yellow network cables from XNet. And then what we do, just to run through what I'm going to be doing, probably off camera for the most part, you place a facade on it, but the facade you first need to assign a block. So we have a block of iron here. We shift right click. Then you can see mimicking block of iron. It says on the facade there. And then, you lag your way over here, although preferably without the lag. You right click on the network cable and look at that. It now looks like a block of iron, but you don't have to spend all your iron on placing it. Pretty cool. Alright, just real quick, something I forgot to do was actually break open the wall over there, so it just didn't place any blocks. So do keep that in mind if you're following along at home. And sadly, you have to set up the shape builder settings each time. I believe you can actually place a thing in here to, like, save the settings. But obviously, we didn't really do that. So we can turn that off, turn off the render, and we've obviously got this set up again. And I can just continue back with what I was doing, I believe. Alrighty, as you can see, this is complete. So we have a little room to work with now. So, how do we actually get started on crafting the stuff? Well, we're kind of lucky because we set up a bunch of mechanism stuff in the past, including our fission reactor that's over in that direction, and obviously all the stuff we have set up there. So we pretty much have all the things we need. So for this DT, for the DT fuel itself, we need a chemical infuser, which is going to infuse deuterium and tritium, right? So chemical infuser right off the bat. Let's see if we can have one. I believe we can. Let's see if we have one made. We don't. Can we craft one though? We can. Chemical infuser, start crafting. Nice. So the first step here I have is tritium. In order to make tritium, we need a, well, we could do this thing, like some liquid tritium stuff, but what we're actually going to do is use a solar neutron activator. So one of these guys, we can bookmark it so we remember. And it's going to turn lithium directly into tritium. As simple as that, believe it or not. So, if we search solar, we have a solar neutron activator already craftable. It's going to require a bunch of this stuff. It's pretty messy. Yeah, I'm just trying to think in my head whether I should go through the recipes manually, because obviously, if you're trying to follow along at home, like I've already got all of these steps auto-crafted. So in terms of the actual process, it's going to be, I don't know. I mean, you can look up the recipes in JEI, but at least I'm showing you like how we're going about doing it. So the tritium is going to be made with the solar neutron activator using lithium. So how do we actually do that? Well, I believe we want to make ourselves an ender tank. We actually have some here. You know what? We'll leave those there and we'll actually craft two more. We'll craft two more. We might as well. Because we currently have lithium being made all the way back at our base. If we bring diamonds as well, we can actually lock these ender tanks. And then we need some sort of dye to actually, you know, determine what this is. So why don't we just have, like, I don't know, 2 purple dyes and 2 yellow dyes? Have we done that before? Probably not, I'm hoping. We can right-click there to teleport. Okay, so we might also already have this hooked up. There's a lot of mites happening. So here's where our lithium is made, in case you're not sure. We are making water. Well, we're not making water, but we're putting water from like a sink inside this guy, the thermal evaporation plant, and it's turning itself into brine. Then the brine goes into another one of these evaporation plants, and we get liquid lithium. So we can come out here. Liquid lithium goes into the rotary condensator, and it gets turned directly into lithium, and currently it's going into a chemical crystallizer, which I believe we have turned off. So what we actually want it to do now is go inside of an ender tank. Currently, this is just a random ender tank, so let's go ahead and lock it so that it belongs to me. And then actually, before we have it hooked up completely, let's make sure we configure it correctly. So, 2 ender tanks, shift right click with a diamond to make it personal. And then what we want to do is, I guess, purple at the top, and let's do yellow at the bottom, like so. So now these are linked. Beautiful. They shouldn't have anything in them. We can look in the top left. It says they're empty. Beautiful. So, ender tank there. Now we probably could hook this up rather than using ender tanks, but use entangled blocks. Ooh, do we want to do that instead? You know what? I don't necessarily think we do, because I think we can sort of make this look pretty cool. A little bit of lag apparently. Let's try to get down here with our teleporting sword if it lets us. Alrighty, so step 1 is obviously the solar neutron activator. Now I don't really know how many of these we need, so we might have to section this compartment off to like different areas. So I guess this left side will be the tritium creation. So I'm thinking what I might actually want to do is place the ender tank. Do we want to center this a bit more? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not really sure what we're going for here, but we're trying to make it look nice. We don't usually make things look nice, but we're doing it this time around. So what if I have you be placed here? There we go. And we'll use what? A mechanical pipe, I believe. Place this guy here. And we need to configure it. So this guy is going to be extracting. Actually, I've got to configure my actual wrench, I believe. Alright, here we go. So now that's outputting, in theory. It should be outputting the lithium. Is it a liquid? No, it's not a liquid. I believe it's a gas now, isn't it? So we don't need to use these pipes. I've just remembered. We also have a visitor, it seems. I believe we need pressurized tubes. But as you can see by our backpack, I don't really know if we have any. We do have some. They're not the highest quality, but they exist. So here we go. Let's hook these up and give this a shot. Extracting, inputting. Is it working? So far not. What if we change this to be a specific inputter? Does that work? No. Okay. I think I have a new idea then. I believe what it could be is that it needs to go underneath. So let's place that there. We can break that. And if we crouch down here, we can sort of see. Let's make that input. So that should be fine. Let's then place that to connect there. And if we reach in here, we should be able to make that output. And now is this working? Yes, lithium. So I imagine now the lithium actually outputs from this here. So do we want this to be set up the exact same way? I'm not sure. We might want to rearrange it. I think we can work with it though. So this is making tritium. Tritium will probably output from there. Yep, so I think it's already working. So tritium is in this pipe. So 1/2 of the DT fuel is complete. What we might want to do is actually get a chemical infuser, the one that we made, and have this guy ready, sitting in the middle, right? So we can hook this up, in theory, and this guy now has tritium. How cool is that? He also needs power, though. The power problem shouldn't really be a problem. We'll just chuck a flux point under here. Beautiful. And that goes there. So this guy's halfway there. We're almost there. So the DT fuel, I kind of glossed over this, is the fuel for the fusion reactor that we don't have built yet. So, next is deuterium. And this is actually incredibly easy as well. As you can see, we get it directly from an electrolytic separator that's separating heavy water. In order to get heavy water, you actually get one of these filter upgrades, a filter that separates heavy water from regular water. It costs tin dust, some infused alloy, and some glass. And you put that on a pump. The pump from Mechanism should work just fine, so we'll probably use that. So this needs to go over here. Now, we do have water outside. So should we actually... You know what? I think this might look pretty cool. Let's have a pump out here that actually like flows into our place. So, oh no, I didn't want it to go there. I wanted it to like go one block from there. So like here, like that. Now, does this need power? It has power in it, but I believe it does need power too. And is that what goes there? It is. Yeah, I guess we can just set up another flux point. I was sort of debating whether we wanted to set up like a solar panel or something, but there's no point. We'll just set up power. So this guy is, in theory, sort of working. Let's go ahead and see if we can just build this upgrade. We're going to have to craft some of the stuff here. But it should be relatively quick to make. Or maybe not. I might have to wait a little while. We're just making tin dust and infused alloys. We have it all... Oh, yep. We have it all auto-crafted, so it should be easy. So the upgrade goes on. And we should be getting heavy water. But the problem is we currently have normal water in here. So, like, it's not really doing it yet. Which means we need to empty this. So, we should probably be able to just get a fluid trash can. Or is it called a liquid trash can? I hate that there's, like, different names. I hate that... Oh, that it can be called a liquid trash can or it can be called a fluid trash can. So, here we go. Liquid. You would think, to be fair, that by now I would know. So, let's place this here. Place this here. And is that working? Yes. So we'll wait for this to drain. And magically, it should start filling up with heavy water. Let's see. Okay, well, it's empty at the moment. But if we break this stuff and open it back up, heavy water. How cool is that? So it's taking its time. So we might actually want to put some speed upgrades in. Let's actually just search upgrades. As you can see, our performance isn't as good as it used to be. In terms of pretty much everything, if we're honest. Energy and speed. Grab both of these upgrades and put them all in here. So you can put speed upgrades in. Can you put energy upgrades? You can. Beautiful. So now, should be a little faster. Maybe just a little. Okay. So now we need to get our heavy water at least in here. So I think I'm going to run it through the walls here. We have quite a few of these ultimate mechanical pipes, so we'll use them. I like to have them configured, even though you don't really need to. I think it just, I don't know, makes things a little nicer. So there we go. That's hooked up. Let's see if we can go back inside. Nice. And here it is. This pipe is going to fill up with heavy water. The heavy water is going to go into an electrolytic separator. If we want to search for it. Here we go. Craft that. Once again, shouldn't take too long. Hopefully. And ta-da! It is finished. Now, this guy, I believe, needs power as well, so honestly, let's just keep using flux points. I don't know if there's a reason that I shouldn't be doing this, but I think it's fine. Just like chucking a flux point in the floor. I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea. So that's going to go there. And obviously, we need the water to get into it. I kind of want it to look nice. Is that a problem? I feel like it kind of is a problem. What if we don't have it necessarily symmetrical? And you might be screaming at the moment, but I think it will still look okay if it's done correctly. Because we can have this pipe go in here, right? That doesn't look too bad. So there we go. He's filling up with heavy water. We get the deuterium, we got the oxygen. And then what I should be able to do is get one of these pressure pipes here. Oh, it's already working. No, you're outputting the wrong thing. I want to output that there. Oh, no, that's items. For gases, I want to output light blue on the left and then dark blue out the front. So, in order to make this work a little better, we're going to... Where are we? We need a tank. We want like a chemical tank. Yeah, one of these. Basic chemical tanks. Okay. This guy's going to go here. Nope, that connects really strangely. It doesn't like morph the block or anything. We're going to place the chemical tank there. This guy is going to be set to dumping. So we should see no oxygen in there. But now, a little bit of deuterium. And obviously we need to hook up the power, which I forgot to do. Streams output. There we go. This guy's running again. Deuterium and no oxygen. We don't need it. It's useless. We don't need it. And it sort of fixes the symmetry issue that we had here. So that's fine. That can go there. And then we should be able to boom, boom, boom. How cool is that? Deuterium's going in, and inside here we have D-T fuel. That's pretty exciting. Now, I believe we can slap some upgrades in this guy as well, so we might as well. Speed upgrades and energy upgrades. We'll try out gas upgrades, although I'm not really sure if it works. In fact, do gas upgrades work on any of these? It doesn't work on the left one. Oh, it acts like it's going to work, but it doesn't go in there, so I guess it doesn't work. What about this middle guy? Nope, he doesn't want gas upgrades as well. I genuinely don't know what machines even want these gas upgrades. But anyway, we'll put speed upgrades in. We might do the same for both of those as well. Because, I mean, we might as well, right? Have them going as fast as they possibly can. Let's see. This guy takes absolutely none of them, so that's not a thing that we can do. This guy, though, should take some. Yep, speed upgrades and energy upgrades. Beautiful. Oh, as you can see, he processed that heavy water extremely fast. We might need a few more pumps, if I'm being honest. This is pretty cool, though. We have the fuel. We have exactly what we need. So now I've just got to run the pipe through here. I'm trying to think of what would be the coolest way to do it. I definitely think that we want higher tier of these pressurized pipes. Let me craft these. And then I'll auto-craft the higher ones, which need what? The reinforced alloy? Yeah, so here we go. Now we can get the elite ones. I don't necessarily know if we... Oh, that was a strange noise. I think those are dolphins. Yeah, look at how many dolphins there are. I need to probably get rid of them. That's a lot of mobs. I want the blue one, because I feel like it'll look pretty cool. Like, you know, you have the red pipes, the other red pipes, and then you have the blue ones. If anything, actually, I could make those green. Would that look cool? Or I can make that one green. So it's like green with red, red with green, and then the other pipe. I don't know. I might be looking into it a bit too hard. Now, here's a little bit of an issue. How do we get the pipe to go through here and look cool? I want it to be at this level. You guys might not like this, but I kind of want to move this up one. And I'm going to. We might as well do it earlier rather than later. So, how do I... Oh, is it not going to be easy to do now? Here, let's break this. Break this. Let's do something like that. Oh, God. I feel like I'm making this uglier instead of making it look better. This cable there. This goes here. You guys let me know in the comments, okay? I'm sure you will, but, yeah. And we're going to need some more of these, aren't we? Because we don't have enough. Is this going to look cool? And then this blue pipe can run all the way through here. We are going to need some more, but it will run through there and right into the reactor that doesn't exist, but This video is only 30 minutes, so honestly, it might exist by the end of this video. Ooh, you know what? I might stop this video so that I can call this one Fusion Fuel, and then make the next video the reactor. And I'll make these quick, and I'll upload them like maybe even within the same day, or maybe just back to back. That might be fine too. Yeah, I like this. I'm a fan of what we're doing here. I think it looks pretty cool. That can go there. Beautiful. We're going to need to craft a bunch of these, so I might as well order them. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay, should I wrap this up? I think I might. I honestly think I might. Let's have a look at it from the outside at least. So here we go. You know what? Before we do that, let me finish the pumps. We might as well, if we're going to make this video specifically about these things, we might as well. Let's actually as well make a pump. Little bit of lag, by the way. I do apologize for you guys watching at home if it's a little bit disorienting. I do want to add a recipe for a pump. I feel like we might as well, right? Pump. Oh, there it is. Pump. Add this recipe. There we go. Create. Come on. You know you want to. Beautiful. And let's also add the filter upgrade. We might as well. If we're going to auto-craft these pumps, we're probably going to auto-craft the filters too. So there we go. Then I can search pump. Let's get 3 more. And then let's search filter. Da-da-da. And let's get 3 more of these filters too. And this time, let's actually hook them up with the filters before we place them. That's probably the smarter idea. How do we hook up the power now to make it look cool? That's what we have to think about now. I think this can go here, and we'll just run these like that. And I don't think that's too bad. All right, they actually crafted pretty quickly. I say that, but why is there only 1 filter upgrade here? Do they not stack? They don't stack. So the pipes don't stack and the filter upgrades don't stack. I guess keep that in mind. Let me place them all out here and place filter upgrades in them, because I believe you can pick up these machines and they maintain their inventories, which makes it a little bit better. We don't have to empty them of water or anything. So, without further ado, here, let's go into fly mode. Boom, boom, and boom. So these guys are hooked up. They're getting heavy water. Beautiful. I'll have to get speed upgrades too. And then mechanical pipe, mechanical pipe, mechanical pipe, and make them output. Da 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 da. This is nice. I'm happy we're doing this. Speed. We're gonna need speed and energy. So I'll grab these all and I'll hook them up. Alrighty, these are all hooked up. This texture looks a little weird, but it's working anyway. There we go. And here we have it. Here is our fuel creation, our fusion fuel creation. So once again, the solar activator, what's the real name? Solar neutron activator turns lithium, which we have made out of brine in a thermal evaporation plant. It turns that into tritium. Then we have this guy, which separates deuterium and oxygen from heavy water, which we get from filtered pumps. And that's it. Then we have this stuff, the DT fuel. That's it. Now what I have to do is build a reactor, which hopefully you'll be seeing shortly after this video. Hopefully. I don't know if there'll be a day gap or shorter. I don't really know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Helps me out quite a bit. If you want to join the server and play with us and I guess have fun, check out the description, essentially, and also make sure that the server still exists, because it's constantly changing what servers we're hosting based on who's playing and stuff like that. And the best way to check that is in the Discord. In the welcome tab, we have all the little like links and stuff that you need, pretty much. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Normally there's other stuff I say, I think. I don't know. I'm kind of more preoccupied on my videos not wanting to process in HD, and I'm a little bit worried. I'm hoping it works itself out, though. We also need to fix this dolphin problem that we have. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.